Create a compliance job with LiveBrowse. Previously, when you created and ran a compliance job on non-compliant servers, you had to complete the following steps. Step 1. Create a custom blueprint and add required compliance rules. Step 2. Create a rule group and associate compliance rules created on blueprint. Step 3. Use the blueprint to create management profiles and assign them to servers. Step 4. Discover servers. Step 5. Create and run compliance jobs. Step 6. Run the remediation job to remediate non-compliant objects on servers using the Remediation Job tab. You had to navigate to multiple tabs for creating objects and viewing results. Also, it was necessary for the administrator to understand the creation and management of blueprint in detail. You can now use LiveBrowse to perform the compliance and remediation process with a single wizard. When you create a compliance job with LiveBrowse, you no longer need to create blueprint and management profile objects and manually discover servers. We have a simplified process as follows. Step 1. Browse the objects, file system, Windows registry, Windows services, and group policies in a compliant server. Step 2. Create compliance rules for the selected objects. Step 3. Run the compliance job for the selected servers. Step 4. Run the remediation job to remediate non-compliant objects on servers using the Remediation Job tab. As a result, compliance rules created for the objects lets you identify non-compliant objects on servers. Using the Remediation tab, you can remediate non-compliant objects on servers. In this video, you will learn how to create and run a compliance job with LiveBrowse and verify results. Launch the CA Configuration Automation (CCA) application and enter CCA admin as the username and password. Note that these are default credentials only. Click Tasks. Click Run Compliance Job. Click Next. Click Create New Compliance Job and click Next. Enter a name for the job, for example, Job 7. Select Rule Value only since we shall be using the assigned value in the rule to check for compliance and click Next. A rule group is needed to create a compliance job, so let's create a new rule group. Select Create New Rule Group with LiveBrowse and click Next. Enter a name for the rule group, for example, Job 7 Rule GRP. Then click Next. Click Browse to select a server. Select a server from the Server drop-down. Assume that this is a gold standard server. You can now directly browse the objects in the server. Assume that you want to verify the minimum password length on non-compliant servers. The minimum password length setting is under the Group Policies object. So select Group Policies. To view the minimum password length setting, click Browse. Expand Security Settings. Expand Account Policies. Expand Password Policy. Select Minimum Password Length Setting. To add the minimum password setting, click Add. And then click Close button. To view the Rules tab, click Save. To create a compliance rule, select the Rules tab. Assume that the minimum password length of the selected compliance server is set to 4. Let's create a rule. Set the password length value to 4 and associate a remediation script. Select Table Actions and select Create Rule. To view the Remediation tab after the job is run, select a remediation script for files, services, or group policies objects. To save the rule, click Save. The created rule displays. Click Next. Click Next. Let's apply the created rule on servers. Select the servers that you want to check for compliance, and click the down arrow to add the servers. Click Next. Click Next. We shall use the default notification profile, that is, do not notify. So click Next. Review the summary page, and then click Next. Select Now and click Finish to run the compliance job immediately. Click the Success message, and either select the Tree tab or use the Reports tab to view results. Let us first view results using the Tree tab. Select the Tree tab. Expand information to view the failed rule. Click the server, chasro3cat1.ca.com. Note that we have a failure for the server, where the minimum length is set to 0 instead of 4. To remediate the failed rule for the minimum password length setting of the group policy object, click the Remediate button. Click Run Remediation Job to remediate the failed rules for all objects, file, group policy, registry, services, at once. To view the results using Reports, click Management and select Reports. From the Reports templates, select Rule Compliance, Server, since we have run the compliance job on servers. Select by server and rule group to view details on past and failed rules in each rule group for each selected server. Select the servers on which the compliance job is run. To view details on past and failed rules in each rule group, we have to select the rule group that we created, that is, Job 7 Rule GRP, and the message severity type, that is, information. Finally, click Run View to view the report. You have learned how to create and run a compliance job with LiveBrowse and verify the results.